map? A couple of you, okay. Well, it's Mayors Against Proposition 112. And you know what you need to do? Make sure your mayor has joined MAP. And the mayor who started that, the mayor of Johnstown, Colorado in Weld County, Scott James.
Thanks, Andy. Funny side note, I drive a late model Buick LaCrosse. And I pulled it up in the parking lot, and damn, I felt small. It's a little car, you know, I'm getting old, it's like driving my couch. And so my wife every now and then bugs me, says, you should get a pickup truck, because you got crap to do around the house. That's half the reason I don't get a pickup truck, is I don't want to do her crap around the house. I say, Mama, honey, Julie, I know somebody that's got a pickup truck. Anybody in here got a truck I can borrow? Just a guess. Blind guess on my part. My name is Scott James. I am #1, because in this era it's all about the hashtag. #1 proud mayor of Johnstown, Colorado. Anybody ever heard of Johnstown? I'm so very proud of it. Great little iconic small town American community. It's about 20 minutes north of here. We have 4 great Mexican food restaurants, a couple of bars and grills that I've never been in. Mayor doesn't drink. We have Shields. Have you heard of Shields? It's a great sporting goods store, and you should spend lots and lots of money there. Just a small town. And I'm the perfect mayor for the small town because I'm a small town guy. I'm a Weld County guy. I'm a 4th generation Colorado native. I grew up in LaSalle, working on the farms and ranches, and I went on out to Northeastern Junior College to major in ag education. Somehow I fell into the radio business, and so I've been sitting there talking on the talk box for 36 years, making people smile and serving my community. But about 19 years ago, something happened in my town, and you know what it did? It pissed me off. And so I said something, and the next thing you know, I'm on the town council. And for 14 years, I served on the town council. And then I decided, you know what, I'm going to run for mayor. And something happened when I became mayor of the town of Johnstown, Colorado. Something happened that I didn't expect. I felt like daddy. I felt like a guy that was responsible for the people who lived in my town. It's my job to stick up for you. It's my job to stand for what is right. And friends, Prop 112 is wrong, inherently wrong. Because here's some folks from California, moneyed extreme environmentalists that want to come in and attack our way of life, and that is inherently wrong. So as a mayor, it's my job to have your back, and I do. You know, it's interesting in the fact that just like you, again, I'm just a guy that's got a kid, got a 12-year-old kid. He plays too damn much Fortnite. I wish I knew how to get him off that. I got a wife that I love dearly, and I just get up and I go to my job and I mind my own business. How many of you just go to work and you just mind your own business? You're like me. Hey, your neighbor, he's free to do what he wants to do, and this neighbor over here, they're free to do what they want to do, and I do what I want to do. But when somebody tries to tell me how to live my life, it's like when I got in government, it pisses me off. It should you too. When they tell you, you know, I'm going to tell you what to do with your private property rights, it ticks me off, and I decide that I need to have your back. But I've largely kept my opinions to myself. Whoever thought that you would be an activist? Yeah, me neither. But suddenly I'm starting an activist group called Mayors Against Proposition 112. And I'm going to get into a couple of notes here because I might forget a couple of things. But I got into 112, and as I started reading about this, it's wrong. We've all seen the numbers, billions of dollars taken from the economy, nearly 150,000 jobs lost in 12 years, 44,000 of those jobs lost in 2019 alone. I find that unacceptable. 12 to 16,000 jobs in retail, 9 to 12,000 healthcare jobs. Guess what? 7,000 to 9,000 local government jobs, including teachers. In the town of Johnstown, Colorado, RE5J is our school district. It serves Johnstown and Milliken. 55% of the valuation in RE5J comes from oil and gas. And these extreme environmentalists from California want to take that away. Are they going to pay the damn bill? No. Guess who's going to pay the bill after they leave? You and me. So I had to do what was right. I had to express my opinion. I had to stand up. You know what your mama said about opinions? Everybody's got one and they all smell just as bad, right? Okay. These people came in and they said, it's for the children. It's for the health and safety of the children. But Larry Walk, have you ever heard of Larry Walk? Larry is the former director of the Colorado Department of Health and Environment. He says there is no credible evidence that a 2,500-foot setback will do anything for health and safety. So if it's not about health and safety, then what is it? Why are we doing it if it's not about health and safety? It's because they want to attack your way of life, and again I say that's inherently wrong. So one day while I was mowing the lawn, this was bothering me. And stuck in my front yard in Johnstown, Colorado, I've got a sign that says, I am oil and gas. Now, I'm a radio guy, but I am oil and gas. Because I'm my neighbors and I am oil and gas. And so I've got this sign and I'm mowing the lawn and I pull it out of the grass and I move it and it starts eating on me. I need to be able to do something about this. So I finished mowing the lawn with that lawnmower that is propelled by fossil fuels, by the way. I finished mowing the lawn and I parked it in the garage. And I sat down on my back porch and I lit a cigar from Dominica, from the Dominican Republic, by the way, it's a Dominican. And guess what? That got here on a boat powered by fuel that is from fossil fuels. I lit the cigar with a butane lighter, which, by the way, is fossil fuel. And I thought, there's something I got to do. Somebody else having a cigar right now the same way. It's my buddy John Gates, who is the mayor of Greeley. And I called and I said, Mayor Gates, we need to do something about this. We're mayors. We need to do what we do best and stick up for the constituents that we serve. And John said, you know what, I'm in. And along comes Kevin Ross from the town of Eaton, and along comes Bo Woodcock, who, by the way, works in oil and gas, from the town of Milliken. And here comes 15 of Weld County's 33 mayors, and they say, Scott, we're in mayors against Proposition 112. So I did, gotta remember, I'm a new activist, I've never done this. I did what I thought activist groups do. We're gonna hold a rally, and we're gonna have signs, and we're gonna wave them around, because that's what activists do, right? So we decided, like that, yeah, right there. So we had this rally on the front steps of the Weld County Courthouse. And I told the mayors, I said, look, it just might be us. It might be just yelling in the wilderness. And we showed up and there were 200 of you there. You want to know why? Because you want to defend us and we want to defend you. We mayors have your back. So it was a great press conference, and it got on the front page of the Greeley Tribune and all that stuff. And the next thing you know, my phone's ringing, and it's my friend Mayor Wade Troxel from Fort Collins. And he says, but Scott, does it only have to be Weld County mayors? And I said, hell to the no. It can be a Larimer County mayor, that's fine. So Wade Troxel signed on. And the next thing you know, the phone's ringing and the email's going, and mayors from all four corners of this great state came on board. The Denver mayor, Michael Hancock. The former Denver mayor, Wellington Webb, Aurora mayor, Bob Lagar, Centennial mayor, Stephanie Pico, Thornton mayor, Carol Dodge, Platteville mayor, Adrian Sandoval, Brighton mayor, Ken Kreitzer, LaSalle mayor, Andy Martinez. 44 mayors as of this morning have your back. And guess what, folks? We're taking action, too. Because the politician that lives closest to you, the politician that's probably got a kid in your youth sports league, and you probably know that politician. You probably know your mayor. We're taking action. Greeley Mayor John Gates, Centennial Mayor Stephanie Pico, Keensburg Mayor Ken Geffler, Evans Mayor Brian Rudy, Platteville Mayor Adrian Sandoval, and more, Johnstown Mayor Scott James, have passed resolutions of opposition against 112. The mayors have your back. Folks, Find us on social media. I'm at Scott K. James on Twitter, Scott K. James on Facebook. Check out my list of mayors, and if your mayor's not on it, you ring that mayor's phone and you say, why the hell not? Because they need to have your back, because that's what mayors do. Hey, I love you. God bless you. I need to borrow your truck. No on 112.